What up, y'all? It's your boy Heck to the tech, to the get that check. Man, what up, man? What's going on out there? Yo, so I want to make a video cause like I've been getting hit ups and all of that. Like people always saying that I talk bad about the Kings. I make them look bad and all of that. So I don't feel like I do, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't feel like I talk bad about the Kings. I got nothing. Like almost all of my friends were Kings, are Kings, whatever. My cousin is a King. He's from Brooklyn, Coney Island. You know. But anyway, besides that, I want to tell you a story about this king who was the officialist Latin king that I ever met in my life. My boy. I'm not going to say his name. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to call him King because that's what he is. He's a king. Besides being the Latin king, he was a king of all kings. Now check it out. He had just gotten out of Rikers Island. We went. He was from Brooklyn. He was the cousin of a friend of mine. Very close friend of mine. He was a cousin. And he had just gotten out of that. He had just gotten out of the island. And he was with my boy at the beach. And we went to go meet them at Fall Rock. So yeah, as I was saying, he was the most officialist king. He had just gotten out the island, right? We had met at the beach. My boy told us to meet him at the beach. He told us he was with a few girls and his cousin. You know what I mean? And so we headed to Fall Rockaway Beach, Fall Rock Beach, and we met up with my boy. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna call him G, my boy G, right? And his cousin was there, and I remember he was sitting on top of the bench. He was sitting on the bench like this. He was kind of diesel, you know what I'm saying? Kind of cock diesel, right? And he was diesel, you know what I'm saying? And he had like a grill on his face, and we was like who this, you know what I'm saying? He knew whatever, you know what I'm saying? He introduced us to his cousin. We started, you know what I'm saying? We had a radio with us, you know what I mean? We started playing some Smith & Wesson because he was from Brooklyn, right? So we started playing some Smith & Wesson. We started playing some Black Moon. We started playing like a bunch of Brooklyn joints, just Brooklyn stuff, you know what I mean? So and you know what I'm saying, he liked our vibes, you know what I'm saying? He felt our energy, you know what I'm saying? He was vibing with us. He felt our energy. We started talking about I was like 15, you know what I mean? This dude was he was like 18, 19, you know what I mean? And but let me tell you what happened though. So we leave the beach. We all hop into my boy's Suburban, cause my boy Tony had a Suburban, a big giant Suburban, where he could pack like 50 people. You know what I'm saying? That's how big this Suburban was. You know what I'm saying? He could pack mad heads up in there, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? He had a Suburban. Yeah. So we was all vibing, and we was in my boy's Suburban. We all packed up in the Suburban. We was still bumping Black Moon, Smith and Wesson, straight from Brooklyn, better known as Crooklyn. Never taking shorts, because Brooklyn's the borough. We was headed to the hood, right? So we took this Latin King that we just met back to the hood, chill with us. And we took him back to the hood to chill with us. He went to his cousin's crib. He got dressed. We all went to our own cribs. We got dressed. We came back out. Boom. Ready to chill for the night, right? First day, we chill with this dude. We cracking 40s. A kid I had fought the week before, who caught me with a cheap shot on the back of my head. Came to I saw him at McDonald's, right? Mickey D's. I saw him at McDonald's. And so I wanted a fair one. With this cat, right? The Latin King was with me. My Latin King boy who I just met at the beach was with me. His cousin was with me. My boys were with me. They were all with me. I wanted a fair one. I told everybody, don't jump in. I want a fair one with this guy, because he cheap shot me the other day, and it was not fair. I want a fair one. So we had the fair one. Boom. My Latin King homie made sure nobody jumped in. You know what I mean? Cause that other cat was with a clique too. So he made sure nobody jumped in. He made sure nobody jumped in. He was like, yo, I just got out the island. I just came out of Rikers. I'm a king. Anybody jump in is getting you know what I mean? And they all listened. They all was scared of homie. They all was scared. They knew he was official. You know what I mean? He was official tissue. So I got my fair one. We both got it in, you know what I mean? You know, the cat was taller than me. I'm not going to say I won. I'm not going to say he won. But, you know, he was taller than me. You know what I mean? Whatever. It was what it was. You know what I mean? But after that, my Latin King homie gave me my props. He was like, he liked the way I handled that situation. I wanted a fair one. I didn't let nobody jump in, you know what I'm saying? Because I've had other situations where I have fought people, and, you know, they've thrown bottles on my head. They've thrown kicks at me. You know what I mean? Some stupid gay stuff, you know what I mean? Like, and let me tell you, these were times when I was fighting like big fat dudes that could F me up. And there was dudes throwing bottles at my head, kicking me like, what is the sense of that? You know what I mean? Like, why would you throw a bottle at somebody's head when he's already on the floor? Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, these dudes didn't even have beef with me, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? When you want to help your homeboy out, you're going to do whatever, right? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They didn't like me. So if they boy didn't like me, they hated me too. You know what I mean? So I understand that, because I've jumped into fights for my boys too. You know what I'm saying? I've jumped into mad fights for my boys. You know what I mean? All right, so let me keep going with the story anyway. You know what I mean? So that happened. I got props for that. You know what I mean? Everybody in the hood was driving up to me. Yo, we hate that kid. It was good you did that to him. Blah, blah, blah. We heard you pounded him out, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And everything was going great and good. I introduced him to some shorties. He started to go out with this shorty. All this happened in one day. One day, let me tell you, one day. We met at the beach early in the morning. Let me tell you, that one day was like a whole movie. We met early in the morning. We met at the beach. It must have been like 7, 8 in the morning. Vibing, drinking 40s, listening to some Biggie, you know what I mean? Some, whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, you know what I mean? Listening to, you know, to all that dope hip-hop, you know what I mean? Fab, just listening to mostly Smith and Wesson, Black Moon stuff, you know, Brooklyn, some Brooklyn Zoo, ODB, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And it went from there. Then we jumped in the Suburban. And we headed to the hood with him. We came back out. I approached the cat. We fought. Boom. Now we chilling at McDonald's now. We chilling at McDonald's again. We just chilling there. We just, you know, like that was the hangout spot. McDonald's was the hangout spot. You know what I mean? Mickey D's was the hangout spot. You know what I'm saying? That was a spot where we all met up and chilled. You know what I mean? So a crew of kids, these big kids. These kids were big. You know what I mean? These kids were big. Oh, but wait, okay. Before this happened, I introduced him to some shorties. And this shorty happened to go out with this kid that me and my crew did not get along with. You know what I mean? He went out with her. He was involved with her. This shorty started to mess around with my king homie. That same day, in front of Mickey D's, they were going. He asked her out. I think she broke up with her other man that same day, right there in the spot. I don't want to go out with you no more. It's over. You know what I'm saying? He didn't treat her right anyway. He was cheating on her. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So he stole her from her. Right? And bam. So he fell in love in one day. You know what I'm saying? He just got out of jail. He had my back on the fight. We got him lit. We was passing around blunts and 40s. I hooked him up with some shorties. What else? Like, I made this cat that I didn't even know. Like he told me to my friend, yo, you my little brother, man. You my little brother. I'm gonna take care of you, my little brother. I just got home and you made my day. You made my day in one day. And I just got out this morning. I was like, yo, good looks, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's how we were. That's how we roll. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because we was street. We was always in the street. We was cool like that. You know what I mean? And if we felt like you were good peoples, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you had a good heart, and you know what I'm saying? Then we embraced you. We embraced you. We showed you love. You know what I mean? That's how we were. You know what I mean? So after him hanging out with the shorty for a little while, whatever, he did what he had to do. He got a number, blah blah. They ended up going out for a long time. He ended up coming back to the hood. Well, let me tell you the story about what happened. So these kids came, these big kids, you know what I mean? And they started with my man. They started with my homie for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? For no reason at all, they started with him. He wasn't doing nothing. He was just standing there. And we started to brawl with these guys. Let me tell you, the leader of that clique, like the boss man, let me tell you what my king homie did to him. He left his face so bloodied up. He went bow, 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 bow. He broke his nose. He broke teeth. Let me tell you, bro, he left the kid bloodied up on the ground. You know what I'm saying? I was hitting this other kid was hitting another kid. My boy was hitting another kid. His cousin was hitting another kid. It was all rumbling. But, like, the biggest kid got beat up by my king homie. And he left him on the ground bleeding. Like, blah. He left him so effed up that he got up crying, calling the cops. My king homie had a jet. He had a bounce. He said, I'm out. He took off running. I was like, where you going? He took off running, but I understand. I mean, he just got out of jail that morning. You know what I mean? He just got out of jail, and this dude that he just beat up, who was acting all tough and talking all this and all that, he got up crying, talking about he gonna call the cops. So my boy ended up jetting. He bounced, and he never got caught for that. You know what I mean? Luckily, he never got caught for that. But the kid he beat up kept coming around trying to start with us. You know what I mean? He kept coming around trying to act tough. And you know what I mean? And I was down to fight him. I was down to fight the biggest kid. I didn't care. I stuck up for him. I was like, whoa, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You know what I mean? But, of course, if that kid would have touched me, my boy Tony always had the hammer on him. He always had the hammer. So, and I was mad little. I was mad little. This kid was like twice my size. So my boy Tony would just flash the hammer. He would flash the hammer. And he'd be like, yo. But the kid would be like, yo, whenever he's around, you tell him I'm looking for him. I'm looking for him. Whatever. So my king homie would come around the hood every now and then. You know what I mean? On the low, because, you know, he wanted to stay away from the popo. He didn't want the popo to check him or nothing, you know what I mean? But he came to hang out with that girl that he met, that I introduced him to, and he came to hang out with us, to kick it with us. And what I'm saying is that this dude was the most officialist dude ever, you know what I mean? So not so let me tell you, not all my stories about my Latin King boys are bad. You know what I'm saying? There you go. I just gave y'all a positive story about the officialist king that I ever met, who called me his little brother. You know what I mean? And shout out to him. Shout out to him if you watching Brooklyn all day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin who's from Brooklyn too. You know what I mean? I heard he got caught with that COVID. Hope you get better. You know what I'm saying? Praying for you, family. And that's my story for today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all understood my story, and I hope y'all subscribe, comment, like, and let me know your thoughts about whatever, you know what I mean? Let me know your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? But this was the most officialist king ever, let me tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell, like, he was a real king. Like, you know what I mean? He was acting like I was a king. Dead ass. He was acting like I was a king. Like he called me his little brother. And it's only because I embraced him. I showed him more love. I hooked him up. I gave him bread. We bought him food. You know what I'm saying? We took care of him, and we didn't even know him. You know what I'm saying? But we embraced him. You know what I'm saying? We brought him in. We even gave him some gear. We gave him some polo. We threw him some Hilfiger. We threw him some, you know what I mean? We bought him a pair of sneakers. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I forgot to talk about that part. We hit the mall. We bought some sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Because we were like thieves and hustlers. Most of all, thieves. We used to run up in people's cribs and take everything. You know what I'm saying? Run up in stores, take everything at nighttime. But let me not blow it up too much. You know what I'm saying? But that shit happened a long time ago, so it don't even matter no more. But anyway, that's my story for today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and that's it. You know what I mean? Peace.